Hey guys, it's Dawn from Seasonal Designs. The rain has let up today, finally, after a week of rain, and I have a couple of projects I've been wanting to get done, and I'm going to take advantage of it this afternoon. My project is going to be in this wooded area, and you can see I've got a lot of stuff going on in here, and I think we'll come back when we're done and we'll take a look at all of this. But along my drive here, I feel like I have a somewhat of a missed opportunity. When you're driving in, it's very, very wooded and very close through the drive in the woods. But when you come in, you get to this area here, and I feel like I have some missed opportunities here. This bed, I do need to do some work in this bed, but this little spot right here is just kind of this triangle. I threw a couple of coleus in. I just feel like it's a missed opportunity for something there that just has a little more pizzazz that catches your eye. So I have some ideas. I hope they work, but you guys are gonna see it in action. Okay, so here's what I think I'm gonna do. You know, this was literally just a big stone pile when we moved in here years ago, and I kind of took the stone and I made some beds and I made some paths, and I just took these stones and I put them in a triangle and threw some hostas in there. And I really feel like this is just kind of an opportunity here for me to do something. So what I did is I went and I got a couple of bricks, and I have this old urn that I have that really I wasn't using, and I'm gonna fill this with some shade annuals and a cute little fern. And then here amongst the hostas that are here, I'm gonna put some more coleus in to add some more vibrancy and some more color, just to give this a little something. All right, so the first thing I like to do is I do like to lay everything out. It just really needed a pop of color. So now I'm gonna plant everything up. As you come through this, I think that adds a lot of color. So what I did was I moved this coleus that was there up front, and then the other one I used in the container. So this is the coleus that I had just thrown in the ground. I had a leftover. This is Creeping Jenny. This begonia, which is super pretty, is called Nonstop Mocha Pink Shades. And that likes part sun or shade. And then this coleus here is a proven winner's coleus called Color Blaze Lime Time, and it can take sun to shades. This coleus here I feel like pulls out a little bit of the other coleus, and that one is called Alabama Sunset, and that is also full sun to full shade. So we'll just go back a little here. We'll just kind of take a look. It just adds a little bit of color. I think I like it, and they'll fill in a little bit. And even though it's super wet, because we've had a week of rain, I still probably should give these guys a little bit of a drink. But yeah, I think that turned out pretty good. All right, so project number 1 is done. Let's get on to project number 2. This is a little teardrop shaped little bed that I have outside a side door. And part of it, I really like the way it looks. I have some super petunias here. The grass I love. It just gives a really nice interest here in fall. It kind of softens this area, which is where we have the pump. And then here is my lily, which I just love. And they're just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Isn't that pretty? There's some more over there on that side. And then this here is a flax. This is a white iris that blooms earlier in the year. But this right here is kind of what I don't like the look of. These are a geranium and they're just a beautiful color. And I love them, but they're not getting enough sunlight to look good. I'm going to be digging those out and putting something else in there. Okay, let's look at the two plants that I'm gonna put in here. This one right here in front of us is called a heucherella. It is a cross between a heuchera and a tiarella. And it is just so pretty. It likes shade to part shade. It is really pretty. It starts out with kind of golden leaves with this kind of accent color in it. Then they turn this really pretty lime green. And then in fall, they turn this really pretty kind of orangey pinkish colored leaf. They are gorgeous. They get little white flowers on them and they bloom like June and July. They are gorgeous. Zones 4 to 9. I am really excited to plant these and I have 3 of them. And then the other thing that I'm going to put in here is an astilbe. And this is from the Short and Sweet series and it's called Raspberry. This likes part shade as well. It can take some sun, so I'm putting it kind of closer to the front where it might get a little bit more sun. This is going to get 16 inches tall and wide. This here, this heucherella, is going to get, I believe, up to 18 to 20 inches wide. So I have got 3 of each, and I'm going to get them planted, and then we'll come back and take a look at everything. All right, so here it is, and I think it looks a lot better. I just was not digging those floppy geraniums that just weren't getting enough sunlight. So here's a quick look at this bed. This is leftover grape hyacinths. Pretty soon, when those get a little browner, I'll be able to remove those. But then here we are with our heucherellas and our astilbe, which I love. I love astilbe. And I'm gonna walk this way. Give you a look of it here. And I moved a Super Tunia Vista bubblegum here, and this will fill in. This will just grow down here and fill in. I pulled it from right there because that one's doing so well. So that's the beauty of this stuff. You can move them. My beautiful lily, looking absolutely gorgeous. This is just one of my favorite lilies. Love it. But it turned out nice. So we'll come back and take a look at this as this stuff fills in.